League of Legends highlights, powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on esports.
Fantastic pick for him. Seen a lot of bans as well recently. Up against the cannon, we'll see how it goes. But no, going to switch it back. Goes for that Ryze-Gnar combination that we saw used so much when Pawn was a mainstay. Pawn has given away the location, given the fact that he has roamed towards this river.
KT making a big investment on this. Will Umti try to steal it? He will!
He's going to jump forward, but there's a smite.
Seeing Grace take over this lane just yet, but with the W buffs, you have to think the dissonance is going to be annoying.
Well, there's a shockwave.
Wrong way, though.
Yeah, it's going to move Pawn to the right direction as he's just going to run away. Flash comes in. Oh, red buff is going to be enough, and Umti gets the first blood.
Man, a calculation just on there. Already was a good Cassidy matchup at the time. He would just run in and die.
Yep,
Speaking of running in and dying.
Played as Smeb's going to jump out. Slicing Maelstrom's in there, though, as Umti is looking for his second successful gank. And he'll get it. Picks it up. 2-0 now for Jin. We knew this could happen, but Jin, they've been playing it real nice.
Taking this series, game's definitely not over, and KT are rotating.
We got a Realm Warp available here for Pawn as well as Nova. He does still have his flash available, but Teddy is going to get dove underneath this turret. Remember, this is a Vladimir, though. He's probably going to have a good time, but man, that burst damage came out of nowhere. Pawn's going to answer that first blood death in the mid lane with a kill. Bottom side damage from Jenner on the mid turret just by rotating the cannon over.
635 health. One more chance to free farm, but he's paid a tax already. He spent 800 gold on Executioner's Calling. Looking for Umti, they might find the pincer.
Yeah, there's the flash headbutt pulvers. In goes Def. They're on the wrong side. Jin GreenWings, but there's 4 members here and Score caught out of position. In goes Smeb. He's got a Narbar in a fantastic spot. Wants to find his way forward, but doesn't actually get there. Flash from Sohan because of the amount of respect for the engage is now Teddy. Might found himself in a good position. Flashes forward with the Hemo Plague. Marta wants to find his way in as well as KT very softened from the Vladimir damage. Another double pulverize. As KT, do they want to engage or disengage? Marta says engage, but they say no. Slicing Maelstrom in the backline for Jin GreenWings, and KT just gets slaughtered. Deft, the last man standing. Somehow Smeb is going to survive, but Deft is not going to be as lucky. Teddy grabs that kill. It's a KT disaster in the early game.
Cacophony of failure by KT and Genji is that Genji play Genji style against all the other teams. KT play up and down compared on who they're facing.
Yeah, KT will just play roulette style.
How the fight goes, so it's pretty even all things considered, and already we're seeing plays like this that seem pretty desperate.
Yeah, Pawn's going to Realm Warp, but we've got Stand United available, and the taunt immediately comes in. Oh, God, okay, in comes Kaiser. And that is going to save Pawn's life and grab them a kill on the bottom side. They should be able to grab this outer turret, but the backs are looming.
Something that we're unsure of. He skips along. It's going to be 3 Mountain Drake for the side of Jin. That's 3. And, well, Baron Speed's certainly not going to be an issue now. Cal and also the Bramble Vest.
Him and Cube are resident team fighters as Score flashes out of the way of the shockwave, but the engage is all too strong and the Trundle is going to fall down. Subjugate not enough to keep him alive as now Pawn just waiting behind that wall. Teddy checks the face of Marta and Deft as Hemo Plague goes down. That's onto Marta as well, but thankfully has the ultimate as now they're going for the turnaround. Teddy has the Stand United on top of him, but the stopwatch is too good. Deft misses the auto, but finds it in the end, and KT Rolster, they answer. It's a 1-for-1, trading the jungler for the awesome dude bottom lane.
Marta baits him in, but does it actually mean they still lose Baron? Pawn knows about this one, but holy crap, it's fast!
Yep, that's what 3 Mountain Drakes are going to do for you. 3.5 minutes of that Baron buff now as Void Seeker is going to miss. Okay, we'll see whether Pawn can do enough damage. He certainly can, as the Shen is going to melt. Realm Warp is available. Smeb, he's got Mega Gnar looking for this one. Stops some backs. What's he going to be able to do with it, though? He's got 3 items as the Rise. Score's moving on over as we've got a bit of a fight here towards the bottom side. Smeb has to flash into the 1 versus 1, and Stand United's going to make it 2v2 down here as Score turns up as well. Stand United's interrupted, but now Jin trying to fight on the other front as well. Teddy in there trying to burst out Deft and should be able to do so. Dashes over. Oh my God, Deft turns it on its head, but is the explosion damage going to be enough? Supercharger is good, and thankfully Crimson Rush is there for Teddy to lock down that kill. Jin do manage to grab themselves the tower on the bottom lane, but there's a Rise being pesky clearing out minion waves there as well.
Oh, they even have time to mark him. Will they find the right brush, though? Gonna face check the first.
Oh no, he pops his head out. Okay, Dance Barrow should be...
Hey!
Oh! Pawn turns it on its head in the 1v1. Can he find the passive yet again? He does so as So-On. Not enough AP to make that one work, but thankfully the minions were buffed by the Baron buff. That's the pawn we wanted.
Classic pawn right there. He wastes a lot of Baron time. Don't forget that. Baron is down to 30 seconds. Orianna gonna take the Inferno.
Just yet, it's KT looking to try and go for the re-engage. Remember, this is a 2 versus 1 as Umti may have to use his ultimate. He does so. Shockwave is going to catch Pawn, but puts him right back into the Lamb's Respite. Oh, God. Good flash at the last second. Gets Pawn out of the way as the ball not going to find him. There are now 3 members chasing after the professor of the top lane. Okay, Grace, he's going to soak a Q and finally gets rid of the Rise.
Are we sure that he got his degree?
Was that tactical?
This one real fast.
Yep, Flash is available here for Score, who can get himself into the pit. Is now Nova. He was trying to gatekeep. Oh, God, that pillar. Beautiful timing is now... Oh, wow. Smeb and Fawn just jump on top of Teddy. Not enough Sanguine pull. I don't even think he had the abilities. Worthy is now Marta lying in wait. Will have the Pulverize. Can he buy enough time? Is the question as Grace gets booped in, but everyone was on different pages. Do we start the Baron? Do we continue? What do we actually do here? As that's the free pick available. Umti as well now trying to dance forward as Deft. You know that he can get very aggressive. Yeah, teleport available as Teddy does jump his way forward, but now KT are on the correct side. Lamb's Respite is going to stop Deft from getting the execution, but that's not where they want it. Pawn is going to go down. It's going to be the ultimate coming in from the Shen that seals the deal, and So-On does have the rest of the damage. Celebration Shockwave. And Jin'er, I believe, just won the game.
They definitely did. Atlas are going to win this game, number 1. Trying to do a favor for Gen G, who probably are the most benefited. Kingzone Dragon X as well. With these 3 mountains, they look at the turrets and laugh.
Yep, they look at the turrets, and the turrets, I believe, just crumble themselves. As Marta now back in base, but he's not going to do anything about this one. The Nexus is going to explode. 12,000 gold was the lead in the end at 40 minutes, and Jin'er, once again, come out victorious.
Of all the games I have cast, that was certainly one of them, Atlas, as Jin'er GreenWings were able to pick up the first game victory. It was classic Jin'er versus KT. Picking the MVP here is going to be a tricky one. A lot of members of Jin'er.